Hello everyone and welcome back to Town of Salem 2. In this video we are going to play as a tavern keeper and bully evils with our Roblox. Hope you enjoy! There is a newer Summer and I name myself Evil Summer. They are AI streamers. One says that they are Potion Master and 14 is Investigator. That says meow. I whisper to 3, you owe me a cookie. 3 says no you. I say no you. 13 says I'm arsonist and their name is Day 1 Claim. And I'm number 15. That's Roblox 7 maybe? Rest in peace to 13, Day 1 Claim. They were actually a ritualist and they were stabbed by a serial killer. The death note says, die, arsonist. By the way, did serial killer realize that they wouldn't be able to kill 13 if they were an actual arsonist? Because they start off with a basic attack. 8 says investigator, 11 no crime. Wow, so many TIs. 3 says psychic. 11 also claims psychic. 7 says who roblocked me? I say TS here as well. I say which TI? 11. And 11 had an evil vision instead of a good one. Eight says and which one of us did you visit? 11 says 7. 12 says 7 Roblox, no coven kills. I say yeah, 7 is sus. 6 says 11 says 4, 8, 10 evil. Okay, so 11 is so just coded. 7 says bro. Let's write down the claims while I edit. 3 is psychic. 4 is investigator. 8 is also investigator. 12 is town killing. 7 says I'm a sheriff. 3 says Rachel is dead though. 13 maybe had book. 8 says 11 is just 8 says 11 is just a posting night to Cybele. 14 says he claims Eno to me. 8 says 11 is posting night to Cybele. 7 says, huh? 11 says, no, I genuinely pasted an old thing. 8 says, 11 posted 2 different reels, both claiming someone is evil. True. Seven claims sheriff. Says, I'm real psychic town, don't hang this, coven push. 8 says, post a third different will than my guy. 6 says, good vision is 2 people. 8 says, evil. This has no crime by the way. 12 says, look at 14. 6 says, this isn't Town of Salem 1. Okay, this got Eno'd, 6 to 5. 8 says Eno's a cavern, neutral evils. 2 says bro, just gamble. 12 says look at 14. Fourteen says BG, night 1, 6 claims TP. You guys are kidding. 8 says there can be multiple jesters by the way. 3 says that's not what you posted at the start. 12 says you changed your will. 2 says let's go gambling. 6 says be gone. 8 says you did post 6 Eno before. I say yeah, just isn't unique. Tells us true. This wasn't even Jester. Tells us no Jester. And this was a potion master. Let's go! Tells us I got this hang. 6 as L. So they revealed 6 as a Berserker. Good luck, teammate 2. Tells us remember the flummery. I pushed this. Okay, so let's roblox 6 since, you know, I tend to trust Cavern Wheels when they have a potion master. When they don't have a potion master, I don't trust. I don't trust it. Rest in peace to 7, the sheriff. They were stabbed by a serial killer. Okay, so serial killer now has a powerful attack. Five says 2, visited 7. 11 says 9, 7, 8, evil. 3 says evil vision, 8, 7, 10. 4 says investigate 9, found no crime. 12 says okay, get 2. 12 says 2 is SK. 6 says I have been roblocked. I say 6 didn't say they were roblocked, by the way. 6 says rude. 12 says do we need SK? 8 says night 2, murder and trespassing, in case I didn't post it out loud. 3 says also 14's wheel says 6 burrs. I say 2 coven is down. 11 says SK murders people, dude. F you mean? 12 says oh, I didn't see that. Sadly, this isn't Town of Salem 1, so I can't roblox 6 next night. 2 claims silenced. Ten says sure. 12 says nah. 6 says yeah. Sure, totally. I say ICC silenced. 10 says get out. 1 says based on side wheels, 8 is in 1 for 2 with 10. 1 says 10 and 9. 4 says if this is actually silenced though. 2 says yeah, you're right, I'm memeing. My wheel is important. 4 says first. 6 says also, y'all really think 14 is telling the truth? Okay, and this was a serial kill. 6 says begun SK. 1 says you are in 2 for 1 with 8 according to psychics. 1 says if you are VJ, I'd shoot 8. So 6 is hangover, I can't roblox them. Let's roblox maybe 10. Rest in peace, 10. And 11 was a jester. Thank you, VJ, for shooting that. 5 says 10, visited 11. 8 says 3, trespassing. 12 says 3 says, so 8 dies. 12 says 3, full will. 4 says, I'm actually pulling blanks, wow, so 3 is fake. I say 3, what are your visits? And it says, video shot yourself? No, another video shot them. 4 says, there is 2 videos, 9. 6 says, witch gaming? No one claimed witch though. 3 says, 8 is evil. 12 says, 15, 7, 8, 10. 5 says, 3, 8, 1 for 1. I like 8 more. 9 says, no one has claimed witch. 6, true. Not my sister, no. Three says, well, can't save myself from that, I guess. 12 says, I trust 8, he got SK out. 8 says, I found the SK and whispered everyone about it, night 2. 6 says, I also trust 8. 12 says, true. 8 says, this trespassed. 3 says, and yet he is evil. 1 says, I didn't see that, whisper my bad. Rest in peace, my AI sister. No. 8 says, I think I skipped you one, my bad. It says 15 was the other guilty on 11. I say, no, my sister. 12 says, And this was a real psychic. I say, bruh. 12 says, oh. 8 says, élu. 1 says, élu or 8's BB or something. 1 says, I didn't mean to whisper that, help. Okay, let's roblox 6. No berserking in this town allowed. And I lived, nice. No kills. 8 says, 15 trespassing. I open claim tavern keeper. 12 says, 15 will. I say, I posted. I say, get 6 here. 9 says, is there 0 cavern? 6 says, why are you obsessed with me? 12 says, maybe. 5 says, Coven may be dead. 1 says, no, wait, 6 isn't Coven. Read PM's will. We know. 8 says, what's 5? 12 says, 9 post will. I say 6 isn't Coven, yeah. 12 says, you're Koro? 6 says, 14 is obviously lying. 1 says, I know. 9 says, message too long. 12 says, 14 is dead. 1 says, but why would he call his teammate Burs? Guys, there have been no Burs kills and I can't be roblocked two nights in a row. You really believe it PM will? I say PM probably revealed 6. 6 says, stupid. 8 says, what's your claim? And will. 5 says, send will. I say, no will, death. 8 says, that would have been a better way to argue. 6 says, yeah, no. Tarnation off. 1 says, hidden Burs. 6 says, I hate being an A. Mood. 12 says, hidden Burs. And this was a Berserker, let's go! I say, nice. 12 says, yay! 12 says, GG's. 1 says, by the way, I'm the video that shot 10. Just that so the eyes don't waste their day. Okay, let's roblox 12 then. Because I wouldn't roblox Vigilante, even though they lose bullets, but you know that would be... Wait a second, let's roblox 9. How am I still alive? Actually, no one. So, 12 was found with no crime. 5 says 9 will, 9 says roadblocked. 5 says number 5, 9 didn't visit. 5 says bro, tough, keep sniping my flummery. 15 says 9 was roadblocked. I say 9 was roadblocked by me and there are no kills. 8 says 9 post a will. 1 says but who would 3 trespass on in his will? 9 says still useless, roadblocked. 1 says 15 is confirmed tough. 1 says and 10's dead Ouija. 4 says I found no crime on this. 1 says so 8's evil. 8 says 9 post your full will. 9 says full will too long. 5 says send it by parts. Actually, you bypass this limitation when you just click on your last will or notepad. There is a button that pastes this into the chat. 9 says, I mean, at this point, what is there to do? My teammates were the first 2 dead. And everyone is confirmed. I say to 1, who should I roleblocking if the game continues? 1 says 8. I says guilty. 12 says so your last evil. 12 says cool, we win. 1 says 8 should still be evil though. 1 says 3 shouldn't have trespass night 3. 8 says 3 was a Luma guy. And this was a green illusionist? What? What? I say lol, green illu, what? Lamau. 12 says here is a Lu. 8 says Lamau. 12 says lol. 12 says GG's. 8 says there must be soul collector game. And 7 says Elu best town. Okay, let's roblock 8 because 1 asked us to. Wow, no one attacks me. Interesting. Oh, there's death. 4 says 8 found trespassing. 12 says oh. 8 says yeah, it's soul collector game. I say post wheels everyone. 4 says does trespass affect all game by the way? Yes it does. 12 says yeah, I didn't reason tonight. 8 says yeah, trespass is permanent. 4 says get 12. 1 says 8's confirmed evil. 12 says why though? 8 says 1, you are really dumb. 1 says 3 couldn't have trespassed. 8 says it's confirmed soul collector game, so one of those was ripped. 12 says maybe. 4 says 12 claimed trick but was on 6, no trespassing. 5 says 12 and 4 last not confirmed. 8 says 15 can't be soul collector. What is that will? Why would you self-nade? 12 says at this point 8 gotta be evil. I say no one last night. 8 says not going in is crazy. 1 says if that's true then 8 was the one that was ripped because of 3's night 2. 12 says 3 claimed 3 trespassing when he is real. 4 says I found no crime on this despite the obvious trespass. 1 says 8 also visited night 1. What am I talking about? 12 says 4 you're a jester. 12 says GG's, I couldn't win. 4 says I'm definitely jest for sure. And this was death. Let's go! Five says GG. I say well played, town. 12 says 3 wasn't real. 3 says Tarnation hates CS. 3 says I was. 12 says nah. Here are all the roles that we've had in this game. Thank you so much for watching this video. Here are the ones that might interest you as well. And please like, comment and subscribe to help this channel grow. See you soon in the next video.